Hi, I'm Annie. Today I want to talk about how you can put your dreams to work for you. Every morning I ask my partner, "What was your dream?" He hardly ever remembers any dreams, whereas I remember several a night, anywhere from 2 to 4 dreams per night. It could be that that's just how I'm wired, but I also have the intention to remember dreams. So I think that's part of it. I notice them and appreciate them, and then I remember more. And it seems like that's just how appreciating works. When you notice and appreciate things, you get more of them. But this question, "What was your dream?" seems to kind of annoy him. And he often says, "How about I just let you know if I ever have a dream?" Because I ask him every day and he hardly ever remembers. Another question that I ask him pretty frequently is, "Well, if you could dream anything tonight, what would you like to dream?" I was asking him that last night as we were both falling asleep, and he said, "Why do you always ask me that? Like, does that work? Do you just decide what you want to dream and then you just dream it?" And I was like, "Yeah, kind of." So I don't choose specifically what I dream, but I do have the intention to allow my dreams to communicate with me, to integrate information, to work things out on a subconscious level, and then give me answers, give me meaning, give me understanding about my life. That is my intention for my dreams. I ask them to give me answers and understanding, and I'm open to the possibility that they can, and they do. Answers frequently come in my dreams. When I have a meaningful dream, I notice it and appreciate it. When I have a meaningful dream or a dream that gives me an answer, and I had a really cool one last week that I'll probably make a video about next. I don't think I'm more suggestible than any other person. I believe that anybody can do this. I think that I'm just in the habit of asking myself for answers. I'm open to the idea that answers are not always going to come logically and consciously. Maybe in the dream world or the subconscious world, there is a logic operating, but I'm not conscious of it, if you know what I mean. I'm not consciously logicking the problem. I'm just allowing my subconscious mind to work things out and just give me the answer. And it's just a habit. I think anyone can do it. Anyone can set an intention for dreaming, and anyone can practice remembering dreams. And when you do that, when you have sort of a co-creative relationship with your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, just deeper meanings and understandings can rise to the surface. It sort of sounds like a DI thing, right? I ask myself questions a lot, thinking that the understandings are going to come from within instead of from the outside world, or at least that I am the final authority. Like, my meaning, my understanding is the final authority instead of asking the tribe for answers. And I do ask the tribe for answers, and I see value there in, examining the spectrum of tribe experience. But I think DI is maybe like, at least for me, it's a strong relationship with self, and it's very co-creative, and it's sort of like living from the observer perspective. Now, it just sounds weird. I'm in a co-creative relationship with myself, but I am, because there's the observer part of me that is observing Annie. And there's just these different levels of consciousness that are in communication, and it's sort of like a fuzzy NF, not super logical kind of relationship. So here's how I remember my dreams. Most people have 4 to 6 sleep cycles every night. In a sleep cycle, you go through these different sleep phases, and then you wake up a little bit, even if you don't even notice that you wake up, and then you go back to sleep into the next cycle. And it seems like dreaming happens at the end, because when I wake up from those sleep cycles, I have been dreaming. The only thing that I have done to remember my dreams and have this really strong relationship with my dreams is that when I wake up, I intentionally sift through the dream, and I do that automatically. And that means that I do wake up pretty completely between sleep cycles, but I'm okay with that because I don't have a problem going back to sleep. So as soon as I wake up, every time, it's just a habit to say, okay, what was I just dreaming? And sort of go through it and see if there was anything, meaningful or powerful or entertaining or anything worthwhile in the dream. And it's just such a strong habit that I tend to be able to recall, like I said, 2 to 4 dreams a night, sometimes more. And I get really excited when something meaningful comes through in my dreams. And I think it's just because I appreciate it, it happens again. And so when my partner asks me, does that really work? Can you really communicate with your dreams and sort of guide them and decide what you want them to be? It's like, kind of. I mean, not specifically. I haven't gotten really into lucid dreaming. I can't say like, oh, I want to have a dream about XYZ. It's not that specific. specific, but I can ask for a meaningful dream, or I can ask a question, like I'm seeking an answer to this specific problem, and ask my subconscious, ask my dreams to give me some clarity or some answers around that issue, and it happens. And a lot of times the communication is really abstract, so I also have had to be good at decoding my own dreams, and that just takes practice too. So that's how I put my dreams to work for me. I love it. Dreams are just incredibly helpful and also just entertaining. I've always found dreams to be really entertaining. Some of them are funny, and I love dreams. If you'd like to schedule a video chat session with me, you can find a link in the description. I hope everyone has an amazing week and sweet dreams.